Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be the 6-month, 19-day check-in, and I'm going to talk to you guys about some points on why I think personally you should quit nicotine. Starting off with my first point, which is to not be addicted anymore. And this goes for saying that you can reverse the relationship that you have with said substance by abstaining from it and reversing the process of addiction by not continuing to follow in the same repetitive actions. So to not be addicted, to live in the present more, which is a good one because a lot of times when you're addicted to a substance, you allow it to kind of put you in its own reality, and you're kind of detaching from, what is actually in the moment. Maybe you are pushing things aside, like how you feel or thoughts that you don't like, just to get a nicotine fix and to just think that everything is okay when really there's underlying things that are going on within you, whether that be mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, or mentally, as well as to stop getting cravings to continue to smoke, and these are normally to continue to smoke non-stop. You don't really have a craving. The craving doesn't make you want to not do it, it makes you want to continue to do it. That's why it's called a craving. But the craving to stop is something that you have to make within yourself when you tell yourself that you are ready to quit nicotine, or that you are ready to make changes in your life. As well as less feeling like you're living a life of less or no freedom, because your addiction controls more about your life than you're even aware of, and you can be not aware of to how it affects you prior to quitting. Like as myself, there was a lot of things that I just kind of thought that I swept under the rug via my nicotine addiction, and that kind of came out as I abstained from the drug and as I went through that quitting process, which it was a good thing. I really enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. It wasn't all bad, I could say. And as well as quitting nicotine is a journey that you can experience and that you can also share with others. I like especially to share with others because I feel like I can help someone that was in the position that I was in that needed help, by saying that, hey, you need to help yourself in this situation by acknowledging that you are addicted, right? Pointing out that behavior that you want to change and doing the steps in order to change it. As well as another point to why you should quit nicotine, a way of testing self, mental strength, physical strength, emotional strength, and spiritual strength. Especially testing the mental strength, like I've talked about previously, is dealing with those thoughts that maybe you think are scary, or vulnerability, or thoughts of, I'm never going to be able to quit, or thoughts of, this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Instead of just hitting your nicotine device and shushing those thoughts and quieting that voice that you were hearing, it's about embracing those thoughts and dealing with them in real time, thus creating more mental strength and allowing you to grow even more mentally. As well as, physically, you're not physically dependent on the drug per se to maybe help you sleep at night, help you wake up in the morning, maybe use it as your coffee or some sort of, because it can be a stimulant, just like coffee. Physically, you find other things to fulfill the body, or what you feel are your true higher self wants and needs, not lower self wants and needs and desires, physically. And then emotionally, of course, you're not using nicotine as an emotional crutch anymore once you do quit. So I think it's a really good idea to help you kind of balance out emotionally and to really understand really how you feel, right? And how your emotional state is being affected by your addiction. As well as spiritual strength. You are not giving your power up to something outside of yourself. You're actually recognizing that your power, your spiritual power that you have, is that you are who you are, and being yourself is you stepping into your power. And that's another thing that you learn when you quit nicotine. And another good reason why I think you should quit nicotine is a way of testing that, what I just talked about, and a way of changing habitual patterns that you partake in and are transmuting the energy that you once used for something not aimed for your self-growth, and now putting that energy towards ascending. And I mean by this is spiritually expanding, right? Allowing for new sources of energy to bring you upliftment or life in this existence. And that's going to be it for the 6-month and 19-day check-in. Stay strong out there. Stay protected regardless, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Do not change anything that you're doing based off an external viewpoint or an external opinion of how you're being seen, because your power is that you are who you are, and when you are being who you are is when you're really truly stepping into your power. So that's going to be it for the 6-month, 19-day check-in. Peace.